me stretching my legs out. You know, I used to be able to sit crisscrossed for hours as a child, but for whatever reason, now I gotta like stretch my legs out after a little bit. We're not gonna manifest anything else there. So what's up, Aquarius? This is Lindsay with Clarity Couture. I mean, I'm sorry, GypsyStarSeed TV. Depending on what channel you watch. So anyways, yes, it's been a while. I think the last time you guys saw me, I had black hair. What's up? I actually had full ass red hair, and then the sun bleached it out. This is, I didn't do this. Struggle. So anyways, we are going to do a reading for you guys today. That is 4-card reading. It is going to be with the sacred geometry. And then we will do a pull from my Clarity Couture deck. Okay, so let's ask my guides and my galactic guardians to please set my ego aside so that I can give Aquarius the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what's going on with you, Aquarius. I know so many Aquariuses. I love Aquariuses. High vibing Aquariuses. Let me say that. High vibing Aquariuses are lit. No shade to the low vibing Aquariuses, but y'all get stuck on petty shit. And I will say that to you. And I do not take it back. I will say it directly to your face. When you low vibing and you're not doing things that you're meant to be doing, you do get petty. And that's the air sign thing. Because we get into our analysis paralysis. You got to be really careful about that, okay, Aquarius? So if you're doing more negativity and more drama to others outside of you, paying attention to them, how they're living, how they're acting, or whatever, you need to go within and focus more on yourself and stop trying to play a role that was never meant for you. Channeled messages. All right, so the first card is going to be for your inner child, Aquarius, and how to heal that baby. How are we going to heal the Aquarius' inner child? What does Aquarius' inner child need right now? Yes. I have really combated my divine masculine and feminine issues and kind of combined them, and now I'm just really goofy. That's what you get to look forward to. Alright, so they want you to find passion for your inner child and not in a Hollywood type of way. Let's pick my words carefully here. It means more than forgiving your inner child for the things that it didn't receive and stop blaming it for what it didn't receive, but instead give it that with passion. Be for your inner child what you needed as a child, because what you didn't get as a child is where your inner child needs to heal, okay, Aquarius? And that's going to be different for everyone. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight. Okay, what is emotion? I just taught my 11-year-old this. Emotion, energy in motion, right? So if you don't hone your energy, if you are not the dominant force of your energy and you relay and rely on things outside of you, Aquarius, this isn't going to be for all Aquariuses, but there is definitely an Aquarius that will be watching this that needs to hear these messages I'm channeling. So don't hate the player, hate the game. Stupid, you guys are dumb. All right. So anyways, you need balance and calm, right? You're not going to be able to hone your energy, become the dominant owner, take ownership of your energy until you can find balance and calm, all right? It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill up. You got a lot of chaos going on in your life right now, Aquarius. You may be dealing with a Gemini or another air sign, but you have a lot of chaos, and it's created because of where you're focusing and how you're choosing to respond to it. Real talk. Your inner child needs that passion that you're giving to others outside of you that are probably living their life normal as fuck. Put that passion into yourself. This is definitely for a very small group of Aquariuses, might even be one in particular, where the rest of y'all aren't on this energy, but this is very much the overwhelming, overbearing, that's a good word that I'm feeling, energy, okay? So take that passion that you're putting on others and give that to your inner child. And here is the DNA activation for that passion there. All right, so what does Aquarius need to forgive so that they can move on? Beliefs. Ooh, you got beliefs you need to change, Aquarius. Yes, yes, yes. And my nose itches. And this is number 11. You could have a life path number 11, or you may be dealing with somebody that has a life path number 11. That's funny, that's my life path number. Anyways, the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection of source. Oh my God, okay, somebody in here watching right now, this is literally not for everyone, so if this doesn't resonate, don't identify with it. Some of y'all in here believe based on a fixed mindset because you were raised with a fixed mindset. You're born, you can do A through Z because these are the things you're good at. This is all you'll ever be good at. You're going to live and die doing only these things because these are the only things you're good at, and that's your life story. That is literally your destiny. Some of you guys have that belief. You need to shift that belief. You need to understand that everything within you, Aquarius, okay, I've explained this to the other cards, now it's Aquarius's turn. Back in the day, like in the 1900s, back when the Bible still told you that you had God within you, those were the direct words, God within you, Creator within you. They also spoke about the world without. The Bible and numerous other main books of law of attraction type creating your reality books, all right? When I say law of attraction, I say that because that's what you will resonate with, all right? So Think and Grow Rich, things like that. Books written way before its time. The Bible. The world within is you, the world within. Thoughts, okay? Your thoughts. Because your thoughts are the world within. The world without is the projection, the mirror of what the world within has. Meaning that your thoughts have created your future with where you are now. And I do not give a fuck who you are. I really do not. If you don't believe this, it's because you have a belief that has been conditioned into your mind as a narrative for someone else. And you don't believe this because your beliefs from childhood. Can we just for a second think how crazy it is to hold on to a belief that was taught to you in a time when the world was nowhere near what it is now? Can we just talk about how crazy it is to take a belief that was taught to you 20, 30, 40 years old, however old you may be, and apply that as cold, hard truth when you can seriously see the world outside of you has changed very much so, which means that your beliefs, the things that you hold to be true, also have to shift so that you can live a happy and blissful life. The people not living happy and blissful lives during this time, they're not finding a way to grow, to build a business, to become better, to help others, are the people that have a fixed mindset. They would rather sit and complain about how other people are living their life. They would rather sit and focus on how things used to be. They would rather live in the past. If you're one of those people, you need to tackle your beliefs. I am not here to be nice today, apparently. They got me on some shit. I really apologize if you feel attacked. It's not me, it's them. Blame them, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Straight up. All right, and as I say that, the sun comes out even brighter, so that's kind of a confirmation. What is the armor that Aquarius needs to acquire, and then the strength they need? You know, and they've given 2 and 3 cards for this one. Wow. You're thinking a miracle needs to happen. This was upright or upside down. I don't read them that way, but you're thinking that a miracle would need to happen to make you have the life that you need. That is a belief you genuinely hold, and so if you genuinely believe that miracles would have to happen for you to reach the heights that you want, and then you don't believe in miracles, you're self-sabotaging by self-prophesizing things to be what you're believing. Your belief makes it true because your thoughts allow you to continue over and over and over and over again, thinking the same thought over and over and over again until it's solidified as a belief. It's that easy. It's that simple. It is that simple. They don't want you to know this, but it's that simple. All right. So the frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. I swear I didn't even read this card before I said that to you, okay? Do you see how I'm pulling and channeling the messages that are on the cards? They really want you to understand this, Aquarius. You're stopping yourself from so much goodness and so much love and kindness and greatness because your mind is controlling you. And this is for a very specific Aquarius. Very specific Aquarius. All right, so you got Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve for our highest purpose. That is the best way I've ever seen anyone explain Akashic records. That's amazing. I need to take a picture of this card. So the Akashic records is basically a database of all of your past lives. All of us that are here living this life now, we have lived on this planet before. There is a plan. You are part of the plan. You are part of the mission. You're here for something greater. So if you're not in your mission, you're not doing what's greater, what you're meant to do, you're going to be unhappy. You're going to focus on other people. You're going to find problems with everybody else and everyone else's growth and compare and compare and compare and fear, negativity, hate. Because it's comfortable. It's easy. It's comfortable. So when you look at the Merkaba card, there's a DNA activation there. And you got 32 and 33 and 34. Wow. I don't think I've seen that in a reading before. I've never seen that in a reading before. And you got 11 and 33, which are both divine numbers. Empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Yeah, you have disempowered yourself some way. You need to armor yourself with the belief that miracles happen. That you need to empower yourself to know that you are worthy. Wherever you are is exactly where you're meant to be. You're not missing out on anything. And the only reason that the past may be coming back to haunt you is because you are focusing on it. You get what you focus on. Focus is consent. By focusing on it, you are giving the universe consent to give you more of that. Do you understand that? It is very important that you understand that, Aquarius, because there are so many readers out there that are disempowering people, that are making you buy readings. I don't do readings very often. I do them when I'm told and guided to do them. I can't do this all the time. I am an empath, a specific type of empath, and I'm very, very sensitive. So I can only do this when I have a lot of energy. And as if you see right now, I'm giving you a reading, but the sun is literally charging this reading for me. So the minute that the sun goes down, I will slow down with readings. So there's a reason I don't do these very often. But people begin to believe everything they hear with the reading, and what you need to understand, it is just a guide. It is just energy that is guiding you, letting you know where you need to go if you don't like it. It is a guide for you to be able to shift your focus. That is all this is, okay? That is all this is. I know that we can heal from this, but when you go through every single 19, 20 readings in a row, it isn't healing you. Now you're just trying to find an outlet, an excuse, so that you don't have to do the work that you've already been given the messages to do. So that is why I stopped doing readings so much, because I knew I had a lot of people that started watching, and for me it was a little uncomfortable to know that I had that power over somebody, that they had chosen to disempower themselves and give me their power. Another reason why I'm doing this reading, and I'm a little hard on you Aquarius right now, because there's an Aquarius that needs to read this. This needs to hear this, that really, really needs to understand. Positivity is profitable. Focusing on others is not profitable. Focusing on yourself and loving yourself where others have not loved you is profitable. Okay? I think you get it. All right, so what does Aquarius need to learn and then apply? Gaia. I love that there's rainbows. These rainbows in the sun. All right, the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that has birthed us all. All right, I'm hearing, Aquarius, there may be a focus on other people around you, what they've done wrong, how they've wronged you, how things should be reiterated. An eye for an eye. I'm hearing an eye for an eye. Here's the problem with that energy. If you're always in the energy of returning what you think someone else deserves based on your retaliation, your anger, your aggression, anything unhealed within you that's projecting, you need to understand that the more you put that energy out, the more you will receive that energy. So if you're putting that energy out right now, you're probably receiving that energy. And it's usually not to the ones you're sending it to, because if they're like me, they're high vibing. And people that vibrate very high, that literally make a point to choose every single one of their thoughts before they think them. We're like in a plane. And those of you who are lower vibrational are the clouds. Now we can see the clouds. They exist, sure, we see them. They're down there. But elevationally, they cannot reach us. There is power in elevating yourself and your vibration. And until you do that for yourself, you will always feel disempowered by others who are in their power. One of you really needed that. I hope you really accept that with love. I really do. Because it's all love. It is all love. I remember being where many are now. I remember finding comfort and peace and blaming others because I didn't want to accept the reality that I chose for myself, and I didn't want to take responsibility for it. I'm a mother that left her child. When I was very young, I didn't know what I was doing, and I had to live with that. And then I had to deal with people who wanted to use that against me. You know, I didn't go out and get addicted to drugs or anything like that, which a lot of people would do. Instead, I worked and I worked and I learned and I worked and I learned and I worked and I learned and I fixed myself, and I saw that there were things that I needed to heal, and instead of attacking others and pointing fingers at others, I used that and I healed. So for anybody who may find it easy to blame others for their choices, know that where you are in your reality and what you deal with on a daily basis is based on your focus, okay? And I am somebody that would be a good example of a shift in their mindset, because I used to be like that, very negative, very, that's their fault, they did it. If they didn't do this, I wouldn't act this way. But then you have to ask yourself, are you going to empower yourself and be the person that they should have been? Or are you going to continue to disempower yourself and do eye for an eye? I'm going to get you back. I would have been cool, but you did this. Very high school, very mentally unstable, and I'm not sorry. When you spend more time focusing on others outside of yourself and not on your own mental stability takes a hit. So if that hit home for you and you're offended or upset, look at why. And I mean this with love, because I'm probably the only person that would be able to say it to you with love. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I just know the energy I feel. I read energy. I don't read the words, and I don't read what people send me. I read energy. Energy gives away everything, always. You aren't meant to fit in with the crowd. Those who do not understand you are not your humans, okay, Aquarius? You're trying to fit into a role that is not meant for you. And when you try to sit in a role and fit in a role that isn't meant for you, what happens is your soul begins to split into two. And you will begin to project onto others how your soul is feeling and what your soul is trying to tell you, and you will go ahead and blame them, thinking that it's their fault for the way you feel, when in reality, you're so disconnected from your soul, you don't know. Circumstance does not matter when the state of being is in balance. I think that my computer is full. I am going to let you guys go. Namaste.